Hey, good morning. I have a new post up about transparency. It's a Dalai Lama quote. And I wrote a caption for it that I would love for you to read. I got a shiner. Anyway, about transparency. So I'm going to go on a rant right now. Look, what's going on, Hunter Biden had his phone hacked. Okay, so everything's coming out. And it's gnarly. Okay? And the narrative from Joe Biden and from the White House and the official narrative and from all the media outlets that are playing cover and stuff like that is that he's an addict and he's struggles, which is true. The narrative from the conservatives is that this is absurd. He's a wild, loose cannon and very dangerous and all that kind of stuff. And he's working with kind of immunity because he's not getting in trouble for any of these things that he's doing, including deals. There's like all this stuff like about these deals and how much money he's made because of his connections to his father and all that kind of stuff. Also true. So what is the real problem here? Here's my problem with all of this. It's not that he's an addict. That's not what it is at all. Like Joe Biden and his supporters and stuff would say, well, he is sick. Addiction is a disease and he should get the best treatment available. And that's what Joe Biden did because he loves his son and he should get him the best treatment available. And that's what he did, even though he tried over and over and over again. And Hunter Biden still seems to be just like hookers and coke and guns and all that kind of stuff. Like, I agree. That's the way we deal with addiction. But Joe Biden was one of the co-writers of the 1994 crime bill that made crack like the dangerous boogeyman of the country and locked up poor black people. Like the documentary Crack, the stuff that Dr. Carl Hart talks about, like Joe Biden was behind that. So this is the epitome of what we're dealing with right now with this like elite stuff where it's rules for you, but not for me. If you just happen to be born in the hood or a trailer park or something like that, you're going to prison. Not only that, mandatory minimums. So you get caught with a little bit of crack, you're going away for 10, 15, 20 years. Your life is essentially ruined. But if your dad is a senator, future president, or runs a corporation or whatever it is, then you get the best treatment possible. You go to Malibu for a couple of months and sit in a spa and have people talk about your past trauma and all that kind of stuff. This is crazy because his son was a crack addict and was getting help while he was behind the very laws that ruined entire communities because of this drug. And it's not even like black people were doing more crack than white people. They were just selling it, also pushed in there by Barry Seal and the CIA. Okay, but white and black people were doing crack at the same rates. It's just certain black people were getting locked up for it. This is really gross. And it's essentially the reason why America was founded. America was founded to have limited power, limited government, so that there couldn't be these elites, this royalty, this aristocracy that works with a different set of rules than the rest of us. You can always maybe afford better lawyers and things like that. Okay, I get it. But when you are actively making laws that will ruin communities for penalizing people for the same thing that your son is doing, that you are protecting him from those penalties, that's a problem. That's a real problem. And we need to call it out because it's so anti-American. So that's my rant for now. It's really, really upsetting. And I agree that Hunter Biden needs help. But so does everybody that's sitting in a jail cell for selling drugs, doing drugs, things like that.